Hi, welcome to Free Spirit, and welcome to the overall weekly spirit reading from the last week of October. I can't even believe we're here already. So it's for the 25th going into the 1st of November. So things are happening and changing more rapidly now. And you could feel this energy that things are quickening and changing, and we're changing. And they made me wanted me to show you this refrigerator magnet I've had for the longest time. Just when the caterpillar thought the world was over, it became a butterfly. And that really is like oh boy, the sentiment of what we feel like inside, and also the changes we're seeing on the big stage as well. You know, just when we thought the world was over, it became a butterfly. So we're rapidly changing. The world around us is changing. So that's what they were saying to me, that the energy, it's going faster now, faster and faster. So you're going to see things that maybe were in slowdown, or, there were difficulties in moving forward, that things are quickly moving forward and changing rapidly for the good, So again, just when the caterpillar thought the world was over, it became a butterfly. It's beautiful. So we're going to tap into 6 decks. We're going to get right into it. We're going to tap into the archangels for the journey and messages for our mind, body, spirit. Also, I wanted to say I pulled the camera back so we're not so close up to the cards. So let me know in the comments if you prefer this perspective. So just like the spirit message, everything's changing. Even the view of how you're seeing the cards. So let me know if you prefer this or if you prefer closer up. But anyway, let me know. But so we're going to tap into the archangels for the messages for the journey, what the journey is going to feel like the last week of October, what they want to say. We're going to tap into the energy of the last week of October. We're going to tap into the goddess guidance. We're going to tap into what to surrender to make it easier. We're going to tap into messages from heaven, loved ones passed on, our spirit guides, and we're going to end it with guardian angel messages. So let's just get right into it. So this is for the last week of October. Usually the messages that come out are the ones for us to hold on in our minds and hearts for going into November. So let's just clear out and tap in and get ready to receive, and definitely use your own intuition along with whatever I'm saying, because it could be more personal for you, whatever you feel or get intuitively while you're watching the reading. Okay, so let's tap in here. Let's tap in, exhale, and just get ready to receive whatever messages want to come through. Let's just be open to receive messages from the archangels. Oh gosh, that was weird. Tap in for messages from the archangels for the last week of October, going into November. Okay, let's see. What are the messages, the clear messages that the archangels want to say the last week of October for us all? Ooh, right away. Yes. Oh my gosh, we're getting Major Arcana as the first card. So no doubt about it, things are changing. The very first card that I got here was Decision, Archangel Jophiel. So this is literally saying release yourself from that which holds you back. There's a need for detox. There's unnecessary worry based on a lack of self-confidence, and we have the Knight of Ariel. So there's going to be things that they want us to literally set ourselves free from, to let go of when we're riding and doing the steps and the moves in the physical. So there are going to be things that we're going to be actually breaking free of in the last week. Like what I was saying, things are changing rapidly, the pace is picking up, things like that. The Knight of Ariel is, there's so much to accomplish, so make a very detailed plan, being looked over at, someone kind is looking over you. But what I'm getting here, that I'm stuttering over my words actually, is that there's so much to accomplish in the physical. What you're doing in the physical, whether it's your work, your personal, the moves you're making in the physical, it is literally time you're going to find at the end of October going into November that you're releasing things that have held you back. They were calling it like an excavation. This was part of the transformation that we were changing inside, as well as things were changing on the outside. But that's so for the moves and the steps that you're making in the physical, that you're not carrying a lot of things and you're not bringing forward a lot of things that were holding you back. There could have been things, unnecessary worry. There could have been things from the past that were just holding you back. But this has been like the decision, and there's the illumination that the moves and the steps that you're making in the physical are no longer held back by it could be circumstances, energy, people, situations inside and out that were holding you back from making the appropriate steps and moves in the physical. And this was inside and out. So that's what they meant by like that transformation. You know, just when the caterpillar thought the world was over, this is when you think it's over. You've got not only out of the cage, but now you're free and more in your confidence, stamina, determination, knowing what to do. You're moving more confidently. There's been so much changes, there's almost not a vocabulary, because when you have this, when the caterpillar thought the world was over, it became a butterfly. You look at this flying out, and you're flying out here in the physical with the things that you need to do and accomplish. So things that were holding us back inside and out are really being released, and you could feel a sense of release, quite literally, like getting set free in the physical, not bringing what was holding you back, whether it was inside or out. So there could be a real, like just like a butterfly, see the birds coming out, and that's you in the physical making those moves in the physical. So there's a freedom here, a release here, that you'll more easily be able to make moves in the physical. That's what they're saying, you know, just when you thought the world was over. Now there are going to be decisions and choices to make. So it is time to make a decision. Look, here's the decision, and here's the Seven of Raphael. As you make your moves in the physical, there are definitely times to make decisions here, being more clear on what you want and take action, and need again for detox. So there's a great need. That's detox and decision mentioned 2 times. So there's a need to detox and leave behind things that were holding us back in the physical from making our moves. So make the proper decisions here. Be clear on what you want and move forward in the physical. That's the support that you have. So let's see. Oh gosh. Oh, now they're all coming out. Yes, there's going to be things to celebrate coming in here. Absolutely, there's going to be things to celebrate as we make those decisions to move forward from the past in the physical. So we're making clear decisions on moving better in the physical, okay? And you're ready to get us out of 5 of Ariel. This is so clear. To celebrate, joyous things working out, and epiphany. Wow, right? So another one, it's joy through spiritual growth, be a light to others, answers that come through meditation. This is the Hermit. So this is so amazing what they're saying here. So there's definitely things that we're setting ourselves free of. We're making the proper decisions, right? That to be clear on what we want when we make moves in the physical to accomplish things, to make things better. This could be with your work, your projects, your personal. For what is this movement clearly making the decisions to get us out of the 5 of Ariel, where you feel removed from your abundance, from what you need or want, and they're saying you needn't go through your current challenges alone. Help is nearby. Negative thoughts create self-fulfilling prophecies. We have help. We definitely have divine support here with the 2 major arcanas. When we're making the moves in the physical to make those clear choices that get us out of this energy and into this. 3 of Raphael is reasons to celebrate, a community of friends, happy announcements regarding relationships or children. You could have divine support in the physical, also very uplifting relationships in the physical that also help support you get out of this energy that we all are in. We're all in this. This is when you're closed out. This was everything that we're moving past. We're collectively making those decisions, but also very personally in your life. You're making decisions in the physical to be clear on what you want, make the proper decisions to get out of lack in any which way. You have a lot of love and support around you. There could even be reasons to celebrate or get together or have that community of friends. And there's epiphanies that have been made along the way of this journey that you have gained in spiritual growth. You're now being a light to others. Answers that come through meditation. You could really be going in and really being illuminated at this time by the choices you made, by the moves that you're making in the physical, how you know you're getting out of this lack mentality and things that were separate, your needs and wants were not being fulfilled in the physical. You're clearly going forward on the moves to make in the physical, and you're being supported. You're being illuminated within with epiphanies on how you can make better decisions, clearer decisions. And so this is what I'm getting, and it's bringing into a Raphael. So this could very much be through your relationships of all kinds. So if it's for your work, you're going to be having very positive connections for work to bring this in, to make things happen in the physical. It also with your relationships, you could find connections and reconnections with your friends, your family, and all of that, where it says 2 hearts dedicated to creating something wonderful. Kindred spirits, don't give up on those you love. There's going to be positive, heartfelt connections in business and friends and everything else. And all of this big picture view, the big perspective, you've been really being illuminated from within. You have new epiphanies, you have new awareness, new spiritual growth, just from the journey of making the decisions and choices of clearly going for what you want in the physical, that you know inside and out removes this feeling of lack. Look, we've all been in lockdowns, closeouts, removed from abundance, but we are making the proper choices, clearly making those steps in the physical with a lot to accomplish, and we're bringing all these epiphanies with us, clearer decisions, clearer moves to make. We're releasing the past and what held us back in the past from this feeling inside and out of being removed from what we need or want. There's a lot to accomplish. So with what to accomplish, there's going to be great relationships supporting what needs to be accomplished. They actually gave me, before doing this reading, it's bigger than you, like whatever you're doing in your personal and your work, it's such a beautiful thing, but they gave me, we're all a cog in the wheel, right? So like if you excel in your job, like I don't do this to pay my rent, right? I have another job, but it was made aware to me this week, like if you do well in your job, it's not just, oh, you get a paycheck, but what you do, the outpouring you do in your job, it helps the person that you're benefiting through your work. It's all a cog in the wheel. It's much bigger. You're instrumental in that. So what you're getting in what you're doing in the physical is fully supported. So we're being pushed in a way to free ourselves. Just when the caterpillar thought it was over, the world was over, it became a butterfly. You're making clear decisions to release yourself from when we were, whether it was lockdowns, physically removed from what you need or want, or inside feeling the lack of confidence or feeling removed from what you need or want. There's a lot of support here in the physical, great relationships, but there's a lot to accomplish in the physical. This has been a recurring message. So it's all going to be about these clear choices, being very clear when you go forward in the physical. You're being watched over. I always think that's with our spirit guides, loved ones passed on. And you have garnered a lot of illumination along the way, especially when it comes to shining a light on what's the proper choices, what are the proper moves to make. You have actually tapped into inner wisdom within that's helping you as well. But it's all the decisions to move out of this energy and keep it moving in November. So that's what they're saying. And when we're in the mode of doing that, you're not only getting more epiphanies and everything else, and you're acting in the light, of doing this, and you're supportive, setting yourself free and going for new things to accomplish. But there's a really great support here. 3 of Raphael, 2 of Raphael, which is like divine partners in getting things done with your work or your projects, or your relationships are just much more emotionally fulfilling, uplifting. So you have that support. But definitely with the decision, 7 of Raphael, it is clear their decisions to go out of lack and into creating, accomplishing things, creating more abundance, releasing the past. And there's huge illumination here. Do they want to give any clarity? Let's get some more clarity of what we're moving. When we move in this manner in the physical, what's happening? We're definitely making those steps to get out of this feeling of, again, we're getting the 4 of Michael. There could have been things that we missed. They're doubling down. There are opportunities to, definitely rest and rejuve. It also reminds me of epiphany. When you need to take a break, you go inside for the insight. So epiphany, they're saying here, if it's too overwhelming with choices, decisions, getting the clarity on how to make your moves in the physical, that's when you go within, because we had epiphany, which is the hermit. So if you're looking for answers, for clarity, choices, decisions, it's for you to make the decisions. And insight that comes from quiet meditation, the need for more sleep, time off, seek relief from stress. Whenever you need answers, when you're making your moves, they're saying it's within, the secret formula, and with others, to collaborate well with others. That's exactly what they're saying, like you're a cog in the wheel. And so that's why you have all the supportive relationship energy backing projects, work, and everything else. When you're looking for answers on clarity, what decisions to make, go within. Take a time out. Even if you're so busy during the day, take a 5 minutes out, clear your mind and heart, get ready to receive, or just reboot, recharge, because you're going to need it for the moves to get out of this. And the decision to move from the past. Your insights are coming from you, from the quiet, from your wisdom, from tapping in, or just recharging, rebooting, and you're getting the moves to make. And then you're going to be doing it co-collaborating. They were saying the 3 variable is like the new major arcana for this time. You're working very well with others, especially with your projects, things in the physical. We're all working together to get out of this feeling of lack, remove from abundance what we need or want. So here they're saying do what you love, a time of great personal growth in your career or artistic endeavors, working with others in a very cooperative manner. That is the movement. That is setting us all free. It's setting yourself free, and it's setting us all free. We're getting out of the lack. We're making the steps in the physical, working very well together. Whenever you need illumination, you need clarity, you need to make a decision, you're going within, and then you're making your moves. There's a lot of supportive relationship, personal work for projects. So your relationships will be going very well. Like a cog in the wheel. We're all like a cog in the wheel to work together to make this happen. Why? Because like they said, you have a lot to accomplish. So there's going to be things coming together, especially with relationships, co-workers, deals to be made, things like that, things to accomplish that collectively we're all working together. So very personally, you're going to be finding that it's going to feel like just when the caterpillar thought the world was over, it became a butterfly, that the moves, you're being urged to make those moves, release yourself and fly and make those moves in the physical. That brings more in all ways. Inside and out, we're making the moves here, and we're working very well together. So again, whenever you need to get clarity on or what decisions to make, you're actually going inside for those epiphanies. You're going inside and resting and tuning out the world and going inside for that wisdom illumination. That's so beautiful, because you can't go wrong with the moves you're making in the physical. That's why they said you're being watched over by someone kind. You're being completely tuned into that and getting the wisdom, the clarity on what moves to make, the ways to go, and it's definitely getting you out. So let's get the energy for the last week of October. Get the energy for October. Yeah, we're going from all tied up. Yeah, because we had decision to the world, a new illuminated world. This is amazing what they're saying. Yeah, look at it as a whole new beginning, a new chapter, because we made the decision to free ourselves. See this? We're all tied up. So we're just like how they began, and they said, show that refrigerator magnet. Just when the caterpillar thought the world was over, it became a butterfly. We're setting ourselves free and walking on to a new world, a new chapter. It's going to feel very much like you're walking into a new chapter. Let me just put it. So we're going from all tied up to, no, it's a whole new chapter where we're bringing more things in the physical. We're setting ourselves free here. So look at it as a new chapter here. So for this new chapter, I want to get the goddess guidance for this new chapter. Bodies of water. There's going to be rest, rejuvenation, cleansing. They just came out. Bodies of water, sensitivity. So in this, while we're making our moves and going through all this, I always say everybody here is very sensitive. You could be feeling very sensitive, especially as we're in the process of doing so much in the physical and things are changing rapidly. Inside and out, that you find yourself very sensitive in bodies of water. And this reminds me of this card. So in between, you know how the caterpillar goes in a cocoon? If you need a cocoon sometimes, that's okay. Because here we have bodies of water. Spend time near water, such as a lake, a river, ocean, to recharge. That's part of this, to recharge your insides and get insights. And sensitivity, you are becoming increasingly sensitive, so avoid those harsh relationships, environments. yeah, chemical situations. Four of Michael. So there's going to be times when things are changing so rapidly that you're going to want to really recharge, rejuve, be on your own side with that, go within. You're freeing yourself, and also the circumstances around you is freeing yourself. We're going into a new chapter here, making moves in the physical. In the interim, in the process, you may want to take more time out to literally recharge, to honor your sensitivity. I always say honor your sensitivity when so much is going on. Honor if you need a break. It's okay to be on your own side with that. It's going to be very important, especially it feels like, when a caterpillar sheds things to become a butterfly, you can be in a time when you need to take some time out to get that clarity, to just release, to just rejuve, to allow yourself. But this reading is all about making those moves in the physical that are definitely releasing you. You're definitely making decisions with clarity to release yourself of things of the past, of things that held you back, all tied up, like things that kept you all tied up. You're definitely going to be working very well with others and moving forward in the physical. And you can see this playing out on the big stage, small stage. So let's get what we can surrender to make it easier. What can we surrender to make it easier? Surrender your addictions. So it could be that we're obsessing, or anything we're making the decision to release and not bring forward with us, if we're releasing addictions to things. Let's see what they're saying here. Surrender your addictions. Whether you're addicted to substances, food, people, sex, or overworking, take action to begin to heal the addiction and replace it with healthier alternatives. So if you feel that there are things that you need to release on the inside, it could be in your mind, body, heart, literal addictions, working too hard, obsessively thinking, food, eating, anything in extremes. We're being asked to release ourselves with that and come up with healthier alternatives. So now we're getting, surrender outdated beliefs about yourself. Yeah, see, this decision and all tied up that we're making the moves now more released. Like they said, just when the caterpillar thought the world was over, it became a butterfly. You're even in the process of surrendering outdated beliefs about yourself. So that's why they kept on saying this release is setting yourself free, is inside and out. So you can move in the physical, much more effectively. Let go of limiting ideas about yourself that originate from the past. Then you can own your power and soar in your life. So we're in the process of that excavation within to let go of limiting ideas about yourself that originate from the past. So talk about, that could even be the addiction, that we're addicted to these old stories about ourselves. But look, we're setting ourselves free from being all tied up to a new chapter, new world. That's also showing here, like the cage is equivalent to this 5 of Ariel, if you look at it that way, that we're making the moves out of the cage, working better, we're more effective in the world that way. Now the process of shedding inside and out things that held us back, we're going to need to recharge, we're going to need to go within and reboot, and also we're going to be illuminated by just what has been holding us back. What are there clearer choices to make in this new world, new chapter? So now they're saying surrender to setting limits. That could be part of what you recognize as choices and decisions. That's honestly is surrender to setting limits. It's healthy to set boundaries in relationships. Yeah, practice expressing your needs, and remember that no is a complete sentence. So this could have been knowing what's your limit, like what's good for you, what's not good for you to bring into this new world, new chapter. Surrender back to wonder and awe, open to the magic of every moment, and sense the awe and wonder in all of life. And this attitude will keep you connected to the ecstasy of flow. Yep. Stay in your vein of just looking at everything as magical. Look out for signs, symbols, messages. Look out for the magic in life, the synchronicities in life. This is an attitude that's going to help you connect it to the flow that you're writing in the physical. So you surrender all those outdated beliefs about yourself, things that used to hold you back, anything that, and then they're working with you on setting proper limits. So when you go forward, you're going forward more effectively. So these changes are all about moving forward in the physical more effectively, and releasing yourself from things that had you literally all tied up, setting yourself free. So let's get messages from heaven. What do they want to end it with? Just when the caterpillar thought the world was over, it became a butterfly. So it's like a butterfly. Okay, so they're saying yeah, don't rush into those big decisions right now. Take your time. So decisions, there's going to be a lot to mull over and think about when you are making decisions. But no, never forget you are loved. Love never dies. I feel like when there's decisions to be made in the physical, right, that's releasing you, this is all in divine timing. You also have love, support, backing from your spirit guides and loved ones passed on. When you're making a decision, what I'm getting here with these two cards came out together, you're not making these decisions alone. To know that you have love, support, backing when you are making your decisions, because we had decisions, we had a lot of things about choices and decisions in the physical when we go forward, how we're untying ourselves, how we're releasing ourselves from the past, going forward. When you're making your choices, decisions, you're not doing them alone. To feel some sort of support and backing is what I'm getting from those two cards coming out. Don't feel rushed. Yeah, they're doubling down on what I'm saying, that you have that love, support, backing, because problems that have held you back are being cleared. We're monitoring it. You're not doing it alone. So you have to know that these problems, you can't get any clearer here what they're trying to bring forth. See the cage that we're coming out. We're freeing ourselves inside and out. We're also having help to be freed inside and out to move forward in the physical more effectively to accomplish things. So problems that have held you back are being cleared. We're monitoring it. You are not doing it alone. Getting out of this cage, going from all tied up, moving forward in the physical to get things done. They're saying that take control of the situation. We know you can do this. But they're rooting you on in the physical, just like they said you're being watched over by someone kind. That's the support that you have. I have chills. And let the animals on earth support you. Feel their unconditional love. Not only the animals, but this card that they kept on saying, when this came out with your decisions and everything, you're not doing this alone. This is the love support. You have the love and support of everything on earth supporting you here, illuminated earth, as you go forward in the physical. So they want you to take control of the things that you can, and they're rooting you on. You can do this. You can accomplish this. You're being looked after, literally. And here's all the love here that's supporting you. Definitely things that were holding us back are being cleared. They're monitoring it. We're getting set free. So you could be feeling this release of something, of where you can go forward now in the physical, that you can accomplish things in the physical. If in the meantime you need to reboot, recharge, definitely go within, because that's where you're getting your illumination. That's actually where you're getting huge illumination. It's from within, with that Hermit card. And definitely we're in the process of releasing outdated beliefs about yourself, old stories. As we're moving on from the past, we're even moving on from our old stories that kept us trapped. It's inside and out. Like just when the caterpillar thought the world was over, it became a butterfly. You're becoming something else in the physical. You're supported to let go of the past, that inside and out. Right away, we're getting guardian angel messages. Okay. A lot of prayers are coming through here. A lot of prayers are coming through here. A lot of prayers. All the prayers came out. I've never had that happen. Prayer, and encouragement. Prayer, and encouragement. What did I say? This is all encouraging us in the physical to go freer, to go past the past. I have chills when I say that. So you could support yourself by, now I'm getting it from getting past the past. Bodies of water, your sensitivity going within can get you past the past. Those are things that you could do for yourself. There's divine love to get us past the past. And inside, release those stories that you tell yourself. Also things in the physical, we're getting past the past. You're getting past the past, and you're encouraged to go through past the past. Okay, so prayer. Dear guardian angel, help me to be flexible in my attitudes and beliefs. Help me not to fear the transient nature of life. Help me to remember the eternal light which emanates from my soul, and the eternal light which emanates from the heart of every living thing. Help me to remember that I'm eternally guided and loved by all creation. Yeah, and as I was reading that, I kept on thinking of transient changes, butterfly, but Okay, next prayer. I've never gotten all of these prayers. Dear guardian angel, help me dissolve past. Yeah, it's like I'm telling you, there's a lot going on inside where, just like a butterfly, dear guardian angel, help me dissolve that past guilt or regret. Help me to see that all is always in perfect and divine order. Help me to let go of the fear that I project on my future. Help me to live fully within each precious moment and feel your eternal love within and around me. Help me to realize and fulfill my true potential. This is the support, that love, support, backing that you have in the physical. I should just keep this here. The other one prayer. Dear God, help me always to remember that this present life is but a fleeting moment within eternity, and help me always to remember that this life is but a dream. Help me always to remember that you exist within everyone and everything, and help me always to remember that love is all there is and all else is an illusion, okay? And encouragement. Your love is invaluable to the earth. That's why I said they're like supporting you, your cog in the wheel of greater things. Like whatever you do in your personal or your work, they're backing you because it's like helping you and others also. So they're encouraging you. Your love is in their love. This love is supporting you in the physical. This love is supporting you in the physical. For these changes, for the going past the past, for accomplishing things. And they're helping you to make decisions, and problems that have held you back are being cleared. This is so gorgeous encouragement. You have your love. This is why your love is invaluable to the earth and to those around you. Even though you may not always see the positive effect your love has on others, trust, for it does. And each time you offer love through a loving gesture, thought, or word, you're planting a seed of love, and love always generates more love. Trust and continue your loving work. Trust and continue your loving work in the physical, and this is us all doing it together, this collaborative card. This is the backing that you have, this encouragement. So there are all these love for your moves in the physical, what you're doing in the physical when you're working with others, that what you're doing is invaluable. It's trust and continue your loving work. You have such support here. There's a lot that you're going to feel you're getting past the past, even outdated, limiting beliefs about yourself, inside and out. So problems that have held you back are being cleared in the physical, but then also inside too. So literally, just when the caterpillar thought the world was over, it became a butterfly. There's going to be a new freedom with that you're going to be feeling inside and out, like literal things in the physical that were holding you back, and inside things that were holding you back. And it's going to be much better going forward here. And there's a lot of encouragement and love and support for this, for what you're doing in the physical, because it doesn't just serve you, it serves all. So whether you're pouring yourself, what you're doing in your work, in your family, in your personal, all of that. So this is what they're saying. So wow, I don't even know what to name this. This was a lot, I know, but I just tell everything that comes through. So this is the overall weekly spirit reading for the last week of October going into November. Yes, there's a lot to accomplish in the physical. You have a lot of love and support. Just when the caterpillar thought the world was over, it became a butterfly. Inside and out, problems that have held you back are being released, and they're encouraging you to keep forward, trust, and continue your work, what you're doing in the physical. When you need to balance it out, because there is so much going on in the physical, if you need to tune into yourself, recharge, relax, honor your sensitivity, do that. Go within for clarity, insight, wisdom, all of that. There's a lot being worked on and changed, just like the caterpillar changing into a butterfly. Like lots of things are shedding, and it's a metamorphosis that's happening also. And never forget your love. Love never dies. And you have this love support backing in the physical with the moves you're making, whether you feel it or not. I just want to say that because that's a couple of times they've been bringing that forth. You have a lot of love support backing, so look out for signs, symbols, messages as you're making your moves and your steps that give you encouragement, because it says right here you're being looked over by someone kind, and here's all this love that's saying, yes, we're around you, loving and supporting you. So I wish you the best for the last week of October going into November. Take care. Bye-bye.